That's it. That's better. I was on mute. Do you know what? Can't you tell it's Monday? The screen was wrong. The mute was on. It's Monday morning or Monday afternoon. Whatever did we expect? Yes, I was making perfect sense to myself. So, what can I do? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Oh my God. It's Monday. Everything's going wrong. Everything's going tits up. But it is what it is. That's just brilliant. I waffled on for a good 30 seconds and I was on mute. You can't get any better than that now, can you? I thought I spoke pure sense in that 30 seconds. But anyway, I did say L, another L next to our name after the weekend. But anyway, we'll go into that a bit further in a minute. Hope everyone's good. Let's have a look who's in the chat before I waffle on some more. Marco Bastoni, good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are, says, I thought it was an amazing performance. How he got a tune out of the second 11 is just mind-blowing. What a man. Yep, can't disagree. Big up, Leo, my homie. Hope you're well, darling. Good to see you as always. Minerals, big up to you. Says, big up, Kate Harlan will destroy Dyer and Davis. He will bury them into the woods. I don't think you'll see Dyer playing. Whatever anyone says about Chicken Royale, he's not good enough, but he's better than bloody Dyer. Yes, I'm on mute. Yes, I'm on mute. Yes, I'm on mute. Yes, I'm on mute. Big up Mark CFC says, that's the best thing you said, Kate. I don't know what happened to your mob at the weekend. Jesus. Oh, my lovely homie, that was class. I aim to please, just waffling on. No one can hear me. Big up my life. Good morning, afternoon, evening to everyone. Hello, Potato Stew says hello, everyone. Mr. Start, what were you saying? Ha, 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 ha. Big up, Tracy. Hope you are well. Good afternoon, Adrian. Hope you're good. Big up, Daniel Sandoval. Always brings the love with him. Wherever he goes, he's always bringing the love. Spurs were unlucky, miss sitters, said Minerals. Yep. I thought I might as well get straight into it. Mark says, can I please get your Chelsea agenda back? You predict we win and we play like that. Well, in that case, I'm going to predict you win every single game. God. Sorry. There's someone at my door and the dogs have gone berserk. This is what I mean. Until it's Monday, everything's going wrong. I can't cope. I can't cope with my life. Chelsea were apparently abysmal. Didn't see them. Did I see the match? Was it on? I don't think I did watch the Chelsea match. No, I didn't. It was at 3:00, I believe. Yeah, apparently they were abysmal, Mark. So I don't know what it is with your team. It's like one step forward, 3 steps back. But without sounding disrespectful, I don't really care about Chelsea. It's all about my team. First of all, again, I will say again, massive RIP to Terry Venables, who sadly passed away yesterday morning after a long battle with an illness. Will be sadly missed. There he is here. Very sad news. Great player, great manager for us. Loved him, but as England manager as well. So yeah, very sad news there. But our thoughts are with the Venables family, of course. So yes, where do we start? I thought Tottenham in the first half an hour of yesterday's match against Villa were exceptional. I thought it was the best football I have seen us play this season and for a very, 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 very long time. I thought it was sensational. It was slick. It was quick. It was attractive. It was fast paced. I mean, Villa just couldn't deal with us for that first half an hour. But unfortunately, we lacked a clinical finisher. I don't know whether Son isn't fit, whether he was purely having an off day or what, but I've never known him to be offside so much. I thought I was watching Timo Werner for a minute. It's like every time we put it in the back of the net, he was offside. It was so frustrating. I celebrated that many times, made my throat hurt, and we didn't even score one of them. You know, if the ones that I really went mad for. But yeah, first half I thought was sensational. Marco says, I remember Andrew with Brisbane Roar. He had a rough start, then won everything with them. Also went 36 games unbeaten in a salary cap league. Yep, got no ill will towards Ange whatsoever. Mark, he was saying this yesterday. This club is sadly jinxed. To lose 4 key players in one go and then another at the weekend is unheard of. Look at Newcastle; they had more or less their starting 11 fit at the weekend. I know, but you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's all going to be part of the learning curve, not only for Ange and the team, but hopefully Levy will be able to see how weak and thin our squad is. And hopefully get some improvements and some new signings in January. Jason says, I'm in the minority, but whilst Ange did well with that team yesterday, he really effed up brilliant skip on when chasing the game. If any past manager did that, they would have got slaughtered. Okay, I shall switch that to you, Jason, and say, who would you have brought on instead? Let's go that way. Good evening. I mean, good afternoon. Big up beyond 72. Good afternoon to you. I thought you were. I hope you are well. Great comparison, Kate. I thought it was Werner as well. You played well first half. Yeah, I thought we were sensational. We just didn't capitalise on our chances. We need another striker or a strong attacking player without any shadow of a doubt to put those chances away. I mean, Porro did some great crosses. I thought Hill did some great crosses in the first half and he ran his socks off. Yes, he is a bit slight and he does get muscled off the ball, but I do think he is sensational. Honestly, I really do. I think he was really good yesterday, Little Hill, and I think he can only get better. So, Leo says, I was so entertained watching the game. It just didn't go our way yesterday. Way more positives than negatives, just hoping Benny's all right. The whole game changed when he went off. He was superb. Yeah, could have brought Valise on earlier. I'm guessing Ange doesn't have full trust in him yet because he didn't bring him on. I don't know what you think, but yeah, I thought Skip was bad when he come on. I thought Pierre-Emile Højbjerg was a disgrace. Absolutely atrocious yesterday. Worst player on the pitch by a country mile, in my view, when he came on. I just thought he was dreadful. Yes, I like how they did that. How many players are needed in January? I'm thinking at least 4. I'm thinking at least 4. I'm thinking it will be 2 or 3, but a minimum of 4 in my eyes. But January is a hard window unless we can get some loanees or perhaps find some gems. You know, it's going to be an interesting window, that's for sure. Levy needs to do something to help this manager out because if he can play like that for 30, 45 minutes with that team, imagine what he can do when he gets the personnel that he wants. So yeah, a lot of positives I think to be taken out of that game. Good afternoon, Steve D. Hope you are good. Big up, Kem. The result did not match the performance. The difference was we only put one of our opportunities away. They put 2 away. Yep, agreed. 100%. Needing a goal can't take off an attacker for yeah, I know, but I think our bench was so poor. I'm not convinced about Valise. I'm not going to lie. I'm not convinced. Yeah, I suppose that was his only other option. But like I say, I just don't think Ange trusts him at the moment. Maybe he hasn't been involved enough. I don't know, but if Ange had full faith in him, he probably would have brought him on earlier. But Skip showed once again why he's just not good enough. Kate, this mini crisis could be a blessing in disguise. Skip's a long way from Starbucks. He's no better than Winks. I agree. I don't think it's a crisis. I know a lot of people are going, oh, it's 3 losses. It's outrageous. You know, it is a crisis. You can't lose 3. Come on. If it was 3 losses with our first team and all our players were playing, yes, I would agree it's a bit of a crisis. But come on. Key players we've got out and key players we lost on the day. I just think people need to just calm down a little bit, take a deep breath. You know, it's not the end of the world. Look at Chelsea. They're into a project same way as we have. They're 10 points behind us and they've spent £1 billion. And yet everyone is talking about Spurs. Come on, we need to put this in perspective a little bit. Calm down. Calm down, everyone. Deep breaths. It's going to be fine. Should have been 4-0 at half time. Yep, couldn't agree more. Squad is not good enough. We have wings like Hill and Johnson, whereas Newcastle have Barnes and Golden. Yeah, I thought Johnson was poor, and I've been screaming for Johnson to play on that side, and I think he looks better on the other side. And Hill, I can't say anything negative except he gets muscled off the ball. He was everywhere. He ran his socks off, and he put some fantastic crosses in. Someone should have done so much better with that cross he put in. It just missed his head. He was brilliant. Jason says, as soon as Pierre come on, the game was over. Sideways, backwards. Yeah, I just can't cope with him at all. Neil Sharpton, big up to you. Says, Gil has always been that type of player. It's just the rest of the players and managers did not play a style that he fits perfectly. He's a winger and he will always look to centre the ball, not shoot. Yeah, I thought he was great. I'm not going to lie. In the first half, I thought he was great. And I've had a lot of people criticise him, but I thought he was very good. Kim says, when Bentancur had to go off, our momentum changed. He was driving the midfield. He was magic. Agreed. I thought he was sensational in the first half an hour. I think he would have ended up being man of the match, and I think we would have won the game. But it is what it is. What can you do? Big up Lee Smithy Smith. Hope you're well. Kate Cooley through the middle faults. Thought he was excellent. Been crying out for it for I don't know how long. People questioned it. Thought he was a different player. Really thought he had a great first half. Got loads of space. He muscled himself on the ball well, won the ball back. Thought he had a really good game. Should never play on the wing again, in my opinion. Possibility of not winning again this year. Possible. I do think we'll get a draw against West Ham minimum, and I think we'll beat Bournemouth. Especially if we play like that. Real positive signs. You know, I really think there's positivity to be taken away from that game yesterday. Yep, Neil, totally agree. This is how you build character, by fighting through adversity from whistle to whistle. Exactly. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you've got to hit those bumps in the road to see how you recover from them. Chelsea is shit. That is my analysis. I think that's pretty safe and fair. I've got to say, Tequila. Yes, but we had 13 out for how long? It doesn't matter, Mark. If you spend £1 billion, come on. Come on. You got turned over and spanked by Newcastle. And do you know what? Something ain't right in Chelsea, let me tell you. I just think it's outrageous that Tottenham and Ange are getting all this crap when Poch is at Chelsea and they've spent £1 billion. We're injury riddled with a much smaller squad than you have, and much weaker squad than you have, and we're 10 points clear of you. I'm sorry. It's got to be put in perspective a little bit. Marco says, I'm worried we could go 6 without a win. It really would not be a true reflection as we have had so many injuries. Exactly. I don't think we'll go 6 without a win. Don't worry. But we'll see. We just have to take each day as it comes. Next week's going to be a real tough one. Ramiro's also costing us. Most were not shocked that he got a red. Tells you everything you need to know. Yes, I agree. I have to say, I did say it right at the beginning, but I don't know if I was on mute at the time. Royale's been getting a lot of hate. I don't like him particularly, but I still think he's done a far better job than Dyer would have. I don't think he was that bad. As I say, the one player who I thought was atrocious was Højbjerg when he came on. I just thought he was utterly dreadful. And I agree. Kate Kulo played excellent. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. That is where he is born to play. He is not a winger. He is definitely not a winger. He was much, much better in the middle. Kem says Cash should have had a red card. He has previous. I heard the VAR went down for a period of the game. Yes, and if anyone's watched the game again or watched it rather on the telly rather than the match. Hill got a blatant smack in the face, an elbow, as well as there was a handball. And they said VAR was down, and then they came back and said no, it was up, and it checked it, and it's fine. There is no way in any world that that wasn't a penalty. I don't know if I can get a picture up to show you guys in case you haven't seen it of the elbow that Hill got in the face. He literally tried to decapitate him. It was horrendous. So VAR once again not doing its job properly. Is that the picture? Yes. Well, you can kind of see it's not a great picture because it actually went straight in his chops. But I mean, Roy Keane straight away. That should have been a penalty. Yeah, that's a better picture. And Michael Dawson straight away should have been a penalty. It was outrageous. But, you know, can't blame the refs. We didn't put our chances away. It's as easy as that. Good morning, afternoon, Kate, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Lisa Chica. I hope you are well. It matters when how many are first team players. Yes, I still think Chelsea need to be a little bit more scrutinised than they're being. We're being bantered far more than Chelsea, and Chelsea spent £1 billion. Wow. This is why Kulu's such an asset. You can't knock him off the ball, which if Hill ate a lot more paella, he might be a ball in a china shop. Yeah, I agree. But Modric was only slight and you couldn't get the ball off him. So it's just working. I think Gil will get better and better. I do hope we keep him, even if it's as a squad player, because I think he was very good yesterday. Marco says, would you take top 6 right now? I think next year top 3 is certainty. Yes, I'd take top 6 right now. 100% I would. Have noticed that since the Liverpool game, we have had more or less decision going against us. 100 billion %. 100 billion %. I said it. And Liverpool are getting decisions going for them because the refs are frightened. But yes, I agree. 1,000,000%. And they're all young apart from Sterling and Silva and having to deal with a new manager after that disaster last season. And that's one bad performance in 8, but not acceptable. Yeah, but we've got a young team and they're having to deal with a new manager after a disastrous last season. You know? Thank you, Leo. Yes, please do smash the likes. It does help the channel. Big up Villa 1982 said it was a bad challenge on Benny. It was a yellow card, but never a red. Yeah, but the thing was there was pure intent there. That he's nowhere near the ball. This is the point, and he's done it before. Matty Cash, I think, is a very good player, but he's a filth. I mean, I thought Villa were filthy yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I thought they were really, really physical and dirty. Douglas Luiz, I don't know how he didn't get a card for the amount of tackles he did. But yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, Jim said to me, Matty Cash, that was a deliberate foul just to take out the player. So, why shouldn't that be a red when there's no intention to get the ball? Big up, Gaguma. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're well, lovely. Good to see you as always. Must just say, hold on a second. I love the snow falling around you. I know. Do you know what? It feels like it could snow. It's pigging freezing outside. It's absolutely freezing today. It's been freezing all weekend. My poor boy's poorly with a cold. I just want to say a massive, massive big up to my members. Starting, also got to add Luton Dan on there. Luton Dan. Starting this Thursday at 12:30, I'm doing a members call-in show. So anyone who's a member, if you go to my community page, you will be able to see a link on Thursday morning where you'll be able to come on the show and have your say. All I ask, excuse me, is that you have your camera on so I know that you're not a wrong 'un and can expose yourself or something on the camera. But yeah, come and have your say on the show on Thursday. It'll be every 2 weeks. So starting this Thursday at 12:30 till 2, members called-in show. So if you want to come on, look out on the community page of the YouTube channel and you will find the link there. Chelsea in the mud, Mark. We're still homies though, exactly. I can't accept a defeat, but it's the manner of these losses that are hard to take. I think this one was one of the hardest to take because we were so dominant, and yet didn't do anything with it. I think that was the hardest thing to take of all. I've actually done. Ben did this for me, but I did this one last night. I actually really like this one. Not going to lie. I like that one. I'm not going to lie. I do like that one. but I've put it in the wrong section, so I can't have that one. I need to move it to the background section because I'm a div. Um, yeah, I don't know actually why I put it there, but look, it's pretty. Look. Oh, so I'm going to edit that, and that will be my new one. Um, Leo, I'm still confident we get Europe, and I expect bad games, but Saturday isn't acceptable. Yeah, you rolled over and let them tickle your tummy. Um, yeah, apparently it really was that bad. I have to just quickly say as well, just talking about the weekend's games, what a goal from Man United by Garnacho. Wow. What a bloody goal. Absolute pure class. Better than Rooney's in my opinion because the positioning right into the top corner. He caught it so clean with his feet. Just a beautiful goal. And for me, it will be goal of the season. It's going to take something completely spectacular to beat that. Good question. I don't know. There was so many goals disallowed, but yeah, Garnacho sounds like a suit. Yeah, it does. You're right. KK, results are getting pinched from us. It's always when we score first. We're so much better when we're chasing the game. Yes, agreed. 100% agree there. But you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and we will come back. We will come back from this 100%. As I say, we was always knew there was going to be bumps in the road, but I think what Ange has done um, with this team so far is just incredible. Um, so sorry, let me delete that. I'm just trying to do something here. Um, why can I hear myself? Oh, so annoying. Um, oh, there's two of me. That's better. I don't know what happened there. Sorry, I'm fiddling to sync on my phone. That's it. Right.